To begin using image capture for Mac, I need to tweak a few settings so that when I plug in my iOS device, I don't see iPhoto or iTunes pop up. A lot of times you can program iTunes not to pop up when you plug in a device, but it still pops up. So you can try this. I still have the problem of whenever I plug in my device, iTunes opens. So we're going to go first to iTunes, and then we'll go to Preferences. So in the Apple menu, choose iTunes, Preferences. And then from there, you'll see Devices. And I have Prevent iPods, iPhones, and iPads from syncing automatically. There's really no other way I can see to get this to stop popping up. So you can try that and see if it works on your end. So I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to close or quit out of iTunes. And then I also want to do the same thing with iPhoto, because a lot of times when you plug in your iOS device, iPhoto pops up as a default program. So I want to go open iPhoto, and then in the Apple menu, choose iPhoto, Preferences. And then in the General tab, you're going to see Connecting Camera Opens. And instead of iPhoto, you want to choose Image Capture. And then you can close out of iPhoto as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my iPad. So I'll take the charging cable that I use nightly to charge my device, and I'm going to plug it into the Mac's USB port. And when I do that, Image Capture is going to open up and show me everything that I have on my camera roll. So I'll see all of my pictures and all of my movies. So if you have really long videos or a lot of pictures that you want to import, you could use AirDrop, but I always recommend Image Capture just because it's so fast. It's not over Wi-Fi that you're transferring or importing all of these media files. So what we want to do first is we want to select the pictures that we want to import. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and you can see I have PNG files. So if I wanted to use these in my project, I could do Command click. Maybe there's some pictures I don't really want to import. So when I choose Command click, I'm holding down the Command button, and on my trackpad I'm clicking with one finger. If I wanted to import everything, I can see down here that I have 76 pictures and videos. I could just click Import All if I wanted all of them, but for this particular project, I just want a couple of pictures and maybe a video or two. So I'm just going to come down here to the bottom, and I'll see where it says Import To. And most of the time this defaults to desktop, so you might see this. And we don't really want to put our pictures and videos on the desktop unless we're just putting them into a movie and we don't need to share them with anyone. But if we have a bunch of videos that we need to share with a group or with our teacher or other students, we need to go here to Import To, and then come down in the drop-down menu and click on Other. And then from there, you're going to see this pop up, and you're going to click on Google Drive, because that's what we use to share our files and folders with one another. And you can click on New Folder, and I'm going to call this iMovie, or maybe I'll just call it Image Capture, just so I know that the pictures and videos are coming from Image Capture. And I'm going to click Create, and now I have this new folder here inside of Google Drive. So I'll just click on Choose, and then from here, now that I have a folder chosen for importing pictures and videos to, I can click Import. And I'm just importing 8 of 76 instead of importing everything. When I click Import, it quickly goes from the iPad right to my Mac, and I'll see little green check marks letting me know that these have been successfully imported. The ones that don't have the green checks have not been imported. So all I have to do to make sure they're there is go to Finder, and then go to Google Drive, and here's my image capture folder. And I can see these are the pictures I just imported from my iPad. So it's as simple as that. If you want to import pictures and videos for your iMovie project, this I think is the fastest way to do it. So if you have only one iPad in your classroom and you've gone and taken a lot of pictures and you want to share them out with others who don't have an iPad, but you need to get these pictures and videos on their MacBooks, I think this is the fastest way. But you could also use AirDrop, which we'll show how to do next.